Good morning, traders. This is Coach Alex, freedomtradingclub.com. We're going to have an abbreviated session. I've got to take the wife to uh, minor surgery, hand surgery, in about an hour. So we're just going to, give a brief opening comment about the market, suggestions, and a peek into our strategies. Hopefully, you will sign up. You'll subscribe to our channel and then see the potential for a great career. All right, we have the daily trend is up, but intraday, meaning today, is down. So have a little conflict. For those who came in late, let me just repost all the numbers. We already had the retail sales, some of the people speaking. And then at 10 o'clock, this is all Eastern time, business inventories, housing market index, and all of these are speakers, Fed speakers, Board of Governors, talking about interest rates. And again, these are the numbers. Two markets, just to let you know, slightly different, same thing though. The YM and the MYM. The YM is the regular standard Dow Jones futures contract. The MYM are the micro minis. Now, since there are many more contracts traded on micro minis because it's 1/10 the size than full contracts, you'll get a little difference when you look at things like 89 exponential moving averages on a 133 tick chart. The 1 minute charts should not be that different, right? Let's look at a 1 minute chart. Here you have the low around 993 and this one 03, right? 10-point range. From the low here, 92 to 08. 92 to 08. Let's see if you change that to the YM, right? There you are, 08, 91. One tick difference between that. During a time frame, a 1 minute or less or more, you're not going to get any difference. It's because there's an arbitrage situation. For example, if the YM right now we're 34 uh, 01 and the MYM was 06. Think about that. Couldn't you short like 20 MYMs and go long one full contract? Eventually they'll get to the same price because it's the same thing. One's just number of units. So there'd be an perfect arbitrage. And actually, you could do that if you're fast enough. Does everybody understand what arbitrage means? Means the same thing, different prices, right? So think of the same thing. Think of a bag of Doritos chips. If one, and this is true, you probably could do this. You could go to Walmart and buy Doritos chips. Let's say for, I don't know what they go for now. I haven't bought Doritos chips for $3.99 a bag, and the other place sells it for $5.99 a bag, right? You could buy a whole bunch of Doritos chips, stand outside the other store. Of course, they'll probably call the cops on you and sell it for $1 cheaper. Say, hey, but you still make $1 because it's the spread. Now, the reason we don't do that sometimes is because of the price of gas driving back and forth. You're not going to go to one store and then say, "Ooh, I can save 10 cents." But actually, the savings can be significant. All right, a minute and a half left to go, guys. There are automatic programs doing it. Exactly, Bill. That's why you see this thing can be a little crazy at times. All right, we're ready to go. Don't be surprised to see the market test the lows in here, see where the supports are, and then bounce. All right, 1 minute left. Because as we know, the markets are manipulated. The markets are manipulated. They push it down so they could push it up and trap the newbies. Newbies don't have the staying power that institutions and corporations do. So we're coming down into support. Yesterday, the market was up pretty good. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Is everybody ready to make money today? Just like yesterday. We think the market will pop right after the open. Right now, I'm long, right off of the open, taking profit, two contracts. Newbies, wait for 6 minutes. I am long on the open, guys. 33,980. Is anybody else long? This is all you need if you catch this thing. Green Jeans, Bill, Stewart, who else? Bring your stop to break even, and Robert. Stop to break even. Newbies, yep, newbies are not allowed until 6 minutes after the market has opened. Until, Bill, you'll be able to do it, trust me, by Christmas time. You'll catch these ideas, and like all you need to do is put yourself a stop in. In other words, go long on a buy stop. We took this long right here, and now you're just trailing it. Later, as the market gets overbought, we will look to short. Great job, Robert. Robert's done for the day already. Paid for his British trip. Good job, Shifu. You see, follow you newer traders, follow our more experienced traders. These people have been around for a while. They're like old buffaloes. You see an old buffalo with scars on it? There you go. We're going higher. We are going higher. So you just scale out. Now take your profits. Take your profits. Take your profits. Scale it up. Bring your stops up. Okay, my stop right now, guys, is 34,042. Good job, Shifu. Wow. Everybody's 34,042 stop. Everybody long still? Other than the newer traders, Green Jeans, Shifu, who else? Pamela, Randy, you long? Randy's long. You're allowed to be long, Randy. Bill N, you're certainly allowed to be long. Wise Trade, you're allowed to be long. Worldwide, you're allowed to be long. Just the newer traders. All right, Bill, actually, you've been around for a couple of years. You were allowed to take that trade. Todd, you were allowed to take that trade. Bring your stop up, please. We're up over 100 points on the open. This is being recorded for posterity. Bring your stop up, guys. The power exit point, I'm sorry. Andrew, you're allowed to be long. Bog, you're allowed to be long. D. Shep, Gappy, you're allowed to be long. Let's see who else is here. Kurt and Kenny. Yeah, Kurt and Kenny. This was a no-brainer. Grandma was buying right into that area. They were sitting there. Great job, everybody. As you know, I have to leave in about 45, 50 minutes, but I would be done right now for the day and be able to leave and do other things, you know? This would be a pullback. This is considered a pullback. It's yeah, and it's almost you say, well, how could the market go up off the open when it was down? Well, think about it. If you come in and you're long, you're trapped, right? So what are you going to want your grandma to do for you? You're down 150 points. Now, now if you look from the high, right? Where's your next target, right? 34, 133. Now, if you take 34, 133, where we were at 4 a.m., where's your downside target? Where should the market decline to? Take a guess. Remember, it was at 34, 133 in London trading. Where should the market go down to? Good job, Paul S. 968. Okay, let's see if that is true. 34, right? Let's see how close that came. Right? 34, 133. 33, 968. Let's see if that works. Should be close, right? Whoa. I mean, to the tick. So it came from the London opening, went down 165 points, and then bounced up. Yeah. And that's on the YM. This was the MYM. About the same, right, Paul? So now you know how we use these things, right? And we said it would rally probably from 968, right? Don't be surprised to see it back to 133 in that area. But you notice how it came up to at least where there some of the clients were selling. They're buying down here, selling in that zone. Do you see that? Everybody get that? Isn't that amazing to have that tool? I-87, you see what I'm talking about? We'll teach you how to use it. It's just an incredible tool. Even before the market opens. This was a pullback. Anybody still long on the pullback there? Start taking profits. You're allowed to trade at 6 minutes after, right? Plus 20. Bill N, did you get this finally? You were waiting and watching. Did you get that first touch rule area? Take 20 points, your first target. So anywhere around here, as long as you're long around that 50 level or so, 70 was your first target. All right? Got it? 50 to 70 at minimum. And we don't use stops, we use power exit points. Now, I'd like to short. We look for a short. Where are we going to look for a short? Well, how about the 5 period moving average on the 60-minute chart? I know you only hear the first. Exactly. Yeah, we don't use stops. No, that's it. You don't use stop. No, no, we call them power exit points. So if we get up to the 5 period moving average on the 60-minute chart, we will short it. And that's what? 34,113, right? If not, leave it alone. For late arrivals, I'll be leaving in 40 minutes. Okay, anybody who went long around the 50 level, there's your 70, right? You got at least 20 points, 30 points now. Those of you who bought that pullback, Bill and others, now start selling. Okay, guys, start selling, taking profits. You with it. Remember, we're going to go to 133, right, Bill? Bill N. 133 is your target. Who else is long? Trail your stop. Is everybody waiting for next target, 133? And then I will leave with that. Bring your stop up to break even plus 20. Lock in 20 points. Does everybody hear me? Does everybody hear me? Thank you. Lock in 20 points. So that means you went long at 50, your stop is 70. Okay. If you went long at 34,050 or below, even better, it went lower, right? During grandma's buying, your minimum stop or power exit point is 34,075 if you do not get your final target. The buy so far was 34,133. Yeah, then it should be on your wall, on the wall with a sign, don't ever trade. So far, the number that we've hit is 34. Where's the high so far on this chart? 34, 133, correct? Does everybody see that? Do you see the Mr. Guru in action? Yeah, it should be. I think the thing will take about like an hour and a half, Paul. Wise trade. I sent you a little note. We're going to say goodbye to our YouTubers. I told you I had to leave early. I know usually like to stay around 45 minutes or so, give you an idea of what we're doing, how we make the money that we do. Not all the time. We're not 100% correct. Anyone who's telling you that they are a scam artist. If you want to call us, we will tell you, give you a list of the scam artists out there, and I'd be very happy to prosecute them. I am an expert witness. I go before the CFTC with information on scam rooms, but they are like cockroaches. They pop up faster than you can keep them down. But our number is 850 468 4775 or sales at freedomtradingclub.com. Thank you guys for your support, your attention to this, and your desire to enter a great career like trading. It is one of the great careers that you could ever aspire to. So we'll uh, bid you adieu, and we will be around tomorrow morning, hopefully. Have a great day. Don't overtrade.